here for the one-on-one BJJ class, 8 o'clock in the morning. Rundown for day, do this class, get back home, work, have a subject matter interview call at 11:30, and then just more work, a couple meetings, have a coffee with someone who's part of the New York City Reforge group. I have a 2:30 meeting talking to Justin about no longer working with, I'm moving to Los Angeles, kind of putting an end to that whole side project of helping people move to Los Angeles, which hopefully I'll get a chance to talk more on later on today. So that's the rundown for today, and I'm about to step into class, hopefully get a chance to shoot some of the roll with Marwin today. Just did the parking shuffle for Tuesday, finished up a call with a subject matter expert. A lot of little things to talk about, which I will hopefully do shortly. Kind of just regroup after the call, but right now finishing Deef's walk. Took out the hot dogs again, so he's being a good boy. Isn't that right, bud? Just following along. Looking for his hot dogs. Where's he at? There he is. Hey, bud. Good boy, yeah, okay. Gotta treat him. Okay, it is around 4:25. Missed a student call, a student missed our call, so just taking these few minutes to do a quick check-in and kind of go over the day. So at BJJ class, learned 4 things, mostly working stuff off the back. So worked on triangles and setting up for when someone tries to step out of the triangle, if you can hook their leg on either side, leading either to an arm bar or leading to a short triangle. Also worked on working on the imtla, which backs up the triangle, and the triangle backs up the arm bar. So that was pretty cool. Just really weird putting your knees into that position and using your knees to sort of kimura the arm/shoulder. 2 other things that we worked on. When you are in someone's half guard, how to attack the arms and set up Americanas, kimuras, and arm triangles while you are in their half guard. Because one thing that I've been struggling with is I'll get caught in the half guard and I'll focus all my attention on trying to escape the half guard, and I don't really threaten. And so Marwin showed me that, if I just threaten instead of trying to escape, then I can get the result I want with sort of skipping the escape step. And the final thing that we worked on was also defending the triangle, right? So if someone has me in a triangle, how to get the proper frame, how to straighten out the back, and then how to start escaping the legs using pressure, putting pressure and stacking them, and then popping out the legs. So that's what I worked on during the jiu-jitsu class. Listening to this podcast with Nat Eliason, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, and Justin Maris. And Justin said this really interesting thing that I thought was very profound. He said, I wish that when I was in college, someone told me that if I focus on the right processes, for example, writing 1 blog post a month, reading 2 books a month, setting up coffees with other entrepreneurs, success would ultimately come to me, and I could stop worrying about whether success was coming. In other words, he wished that he focused on the process and didn't obsess over the results, and he would have had a much better time through college specifically. And I think that's really important for just life in general, right? I know this is especially true for myself. I'm very results and goal oriented, but sometimes you gotta let go of the idea of the goals and just go through the process. Know that the process that you're on, the process that you take on a daily basis, are going to get you to your goals. I think of jiu-jitsu very much the same way. I used to think that I wanted to accelerate my journey and try to get there as fast as possible, but I've realized, hey, look, jiu-jitsu is not the number one focus. Instead, let me make sure that I'm making it to class 2 to 3 times a week. Let me make sure that I am putting in the time to study in between, and also go into the one-on-one classes. And if I have those processes set up, then I'll ultimately reach the goal that I want. So I thought that was really cool. Glad I listened to that podcast. Quick little update. Heather sent me a review of Your Move, which is the book that I helped Ramit write before I left IWT. Reviews are looking good. Really cool to see positive feedback, especially on this book that we had to put together in a very short period of time. And I had talked about that previously in other logs, so it's kind of cool to know that I've logged about it before, and now I can talk about the results. And the results are like 80 something reviews. It's looking really good so far. The feedback has been really positive. This one review was excellent. I'm gonna post it to this video after I'm done here. But just really cool to see, and that's the update for right now. It doesn't happen too often, but sometimes he likes to crawl in here and hang out with me.